Welcome back, everyone. Drake Hawkins with you again, and we're back in EU4, playing a little more Brandenburg, as the Prince of Prussia is our theme this time. We are managing well, I would say. We managed to take Danzig and Königsberg last time with the tiniest little bit of help from Poland, Lithuania, and friends. They basically crushed, held Hungary back, crushed them, and took to most of the Teutonic Order. Unfortunately, they also claimed most of the Teutonic Order's space, which gave them a very high claim percentage on the, we were offering them land in this fight, which meant I couldn't take Memel without upsetting them. It's unfortunate, but it is a estuary. The Neman estuary. So we ended up giving Zeppelin, Behir, and Marmaros, the Marmaros Mountains. Anyways, these three places from Hungary to Poland. Don't know that I want to boost Poland any much bigger than it currently is, because when they turn on me, that would be nasty. Muscovy. Novgorod and Ryazan, winning a war there. They might be of interest to me in the future. Sweden we are schmoozing with right now, as well as Austria, just to buffer things up. Two concerns. I'm thinking that our interest should be in moving into Lubeck. Now, right now we hold this from here to here on the Lubeck coast, and actually this is also part of the Lubeck coast. I would like to push further into the Lubeck trade node. Having said that, right now Denmark is losing a war against Sweden, as Sweden is attempting and seemingly succeeding at their bid for independence. So we're friending up with Sweden a little bit, see what we can do there, if that can be a useful target against Denmark. Taking Danish territory is great, because A, it's not in the Holy Roman Empire, which kind of helps, and B, it's extremely great trade territory. Especially Zeeland and Lund here. I think Lund is part of it. Lund's actually not that big of a deal unless it's held by them. But the bigger one is Lubeck itself and Hamburg. And then over in here in Bremen. All three are, however, part of this crazy Lubeckian trade league, the trade league of Lubeck. So I could friend them and help with, get their help fighting up here, and then turn on them later. They're about to take territory from Mecklenburg, which is kind of unfortunate. Likewise, reverse-wise, I could actually consider friending Denmark to fight back against Lubeck. Possible option. Sweden will be great in as far as land troops. They're super powerful in the infantry once they get going, and may be able to help them kind of bolster up against Norway if we fought Sweden or Denmark. So that's sort of thing there. Also want to look at Brunswick as a upcoming possible target. Right now they rival Münster, Cologne, and Magdeburg. Magdeburg is in the trade loop, the Lubeck trade node. So this is a target that I'm looking at. Their only Würzburg is the only one that would fight back, so we could easily stomp them. Now, do we have the freedom of the coalition sort of scenario to actually do that? That would be tight. It would be very tight. I don't know that we could get away with that without causing some sort of coalition. So we may need to hold off on that. What is this province worth? It's an 11, and it's in the HRE. Holstein, they're allied with Silesia. Really? That's it? We could totally lay a claim down there on this province. It's not in the HRE. It's solo, and it's in livestock. That would also let us smack Silesia. This province is not HRE. Coalition. I know I haven't turned the time back on, but I really want to look through this. coalition-wise, this is going to be tough to do any fighting up here. So... Alright, well, let's get things moving time-wise here. I'm not sure... Oops, that's not the main page. Main screen. I know we gotta get our troops going again, so let's get them back to their drilling. Get their numbers back up. Speaking of which, we got no manpower because they're recovering it. How short are we? Only 2,000. That's not bad. 140 each month is not spectacular. Not spectacular. I really think that... I don't know. Like, we want a super professional army, but we don't want to run out of manpower all the time either, right? I mean, that's a balance. I think I do need to go, like, quality, though, as these guys, because I really, really like the idea of going for ridiculous, professionalized, crazy army long term. I love how it takes, like, decades, if not centuries, to actually build the professionalism. I thought that at first. I'm like, oh, that's going to take forever. That's silly. But it makes sense historically to me. Because in the late 1400s, you didn't have mass professional armies at that stage. But by the time you get, it started to develop into much more efficient, national-focused, standing, large, well-trained armies in parts of the world. Whereas places like Hesse was famous for their effective mercenaries, and different things like different parts of Europe would have been very levy sort of mercenary focused. But speaking of professionalism, we are at 7.09. We gain at a rate of 0.9% for drilling per year. So it'll gradually grow. That's 1%. I mean, this is 100%. So 1% per year is going to basically mean we need another, 90 some odd years to get ourselves up there. Almost 100 years to get ourselves up there. You know what I mean? Like 1600s? Yeah. Some professional armies if they focused on it. That makes sense to me. So what are the kickers for this? Salaried soldiers, required army professionalism of 20%, may build supply depots, which allows me to stand larger armies safely in one spot, I suppose. I'm guessing that's what they do. I haven't actually used them. Regiment mustering may refill garrisons. That's an interesting twist. I don't know if that's from your standing army or if that comes out of your manpower, how that works. We'll have to look into that when we get there. Conscription armies regain manpower when disbanding. Beautiful. So if I disband a unit, it just disappears now. But if I disband it later, it'll be actually go back into the manpower pool. That's what I understand that to be. Correct me if I'm wrong there, but at 80%, we get reduced morale damage taken by reserves. So that's fantastic when we get... I guess when we boost our manpower, we reinforce or something like that. I'm guessing is what that is. What do we got? Diplomatic insult issues, military. Hamburg. Hamburg, who are you at war with? You're at war with nobody. Why do you want military access for me? Interesting. Okay. We could build more turf. Now we have nothing here, and I think I would almost like to have, if I could take Brunswick, have the fortress there, then Berlin. I might want to later have one up here. Italian engineer available. Hire the engineer, gaining 40 military power. I'm wishfully thinking that it was more. And costs us some monies, or we decline the offer and lose some prestige. Well, I guess we'll buy some military power, won't we? Oh yes, right, taxation. We've got churches available. Let's see what we can do for cash flow with those, because that's going to be a big deal for me. Costs 120. Really? Why so much? I thought they were 100 apiece. Oh, is this something to do with way to go, trading guys. I think there must be some national event going on here. Rest. Yeah, oh yeah, that's the Berlin. Oh, I thought that was just until the ruler's death. There's 20% construction increase. We'll wait on that then. Whoa, what? Let's hold on here. What's going on? Treasurer has died. Oh, that's unfortunate. Boundary dispute. Now we can gain a claim and have a diplomatic insult against the Teutonic Order, and it ruins our relationships or loses stability. I'll just take the claim, thanks. Chokel is now of interest to us. And actually, I'm going to go like this. I was going to actually go ahead and bully on into that turf, but I don't know that I will. What do you guys have for... No. What do you guys have for that? So we'll put these 3 as points of interest. Let's do that, that, and that. I think we're also going to be interested in this. Not there, but these 3 islands. Oops. And, yes, we can make states out of Danzig's turf now. Unfortunately, there's 2 that they don't have, but I think the 1 province alone will be worth it. Core them all. How's it going over here? Königsberg, are you coring? You're almost done. Oh, why is the pause again? Because I manually paused something. What's going on with the... there we go. We have the claim there. 93% on the turn. Alright. 93% of the coring there. That'll be done before I'm finished figuring this out. Danzig is going to have a 5.8 years. Neumark has, because of that event, they got 11.9 years. The Bogomilist heretics, okay, whatever that is. Sternberg, 3.1, 25 years. Teutonic separatists, and Königsberg is 10.4 years. Bohemia has embraced the Renaissance. So that's what that thing was. That's what I saw. I thought it was the Holy Roman Emperor passing the deal, but it wasn't. Königsberg's now core. Let's actually go ahead in here and make that a state, of course, because it is Prussian. And we can go ahead and spend the points in coring that. And we really need our... what? Oh, we can't. Okay. We really need our admin points up. I think I'm going to switch the focus up to admin. Because it's going to be... Do we? How often can we change this? What? There you go. Cannot change again until 89, so 25 years. That's alright. Can we afford to be running these guys? Sort of. I mean, money's not much use other than to make points at this point, so maybe some... No. Stability cost modifier? You're not really that important to me right now. Let the month end. We got our first batch of ships out. That's great. Regency Consul now rules in Brunswick. That's good to see. How are we doing for leaders? What do we have for leader limit? I think we've got a lot, right? Yeah, 1 of 3. How about you know what? I want to see this. Where's our Army Professionalism 8.17? Okay. Army Professionalism 8.23. Now let's see, if recruiting an admiral will actually boost this. Now this gives Army Professionalism, but apparently recruiting admirals does not give you professionalism in the Army. Oh, that's alright. How about a professional Navy? Leader will get between 1 and 6 pips as base. Okay. What's our Navy... Our naval, what is it? Navy tradition 0. Okay, so he's gonna suck. Albrecht Christian Arnswald. Sure. 50 Diplo points spent. Oh, he's good. Oh, he's so good. 113. That is wonderful for that. For 0 naval tradition. You are the Navy. During war, go to a friendly port. Any mission will resume when the war ends. We want that active for sure. I want to have all the fleets there. Grab Albrecht Christian Arnswald, the founder of the Brandenburg Baltic Fleet. Mission setting. No, we want to select you and do protect. Do I want to protect? What are the options? If I hunt pirates, what can I do for cash here? If I hunt pirates in, say, the Baltic Sea. What? Why do I have no information on that? Why is that not giving me information? Isn't that supposed to give me information? There we go. This one will. We protect trade in the Baltics. We'll increase trade value from 0 to 2.92. A 2.92 gain. The fleet cost 0.24. Maintenance total change will be 2.68. Really? It's that big? Can't be that big. 2.26 right now. And an income total balance monthly of 125. Let's go ahead and give them that protect trade mission in the Baltic? That's weird. How would that give you so much more money? I don't think that's going to actually do what you think it's going to do. But that's the main profit point there. It says the Baltic Sea is going to be the big profit. We'll see. See how that pans out. We have a new dude, Missionary Strength 1. Ugh. I don't need Missionary Strength yet, fellows. 1500, I think, is when it happens. Retire that advisor. To cycle him for another one. Clergy. South support. Alright, where do we go with the income? 2.27. Our income dropped by 0.175. And dropped again. Okay, so that is not an accurate reading of the amount of money that we're going to make, obviously. What I do want to consider, though, is putting some of these Diplo points into relocating us to Stettin. I don't know why Stettin, but Stettin as our trade port. Can move our main trading port to this province. Moving the trading port can be advantageous if the new node is richer and you have the ability to generate more power there. Can be advantageous. We're not making a lot of money on the trade right now. We're really not. Our trade is, well, 2.24, 2.26. It's like twice what it was at the beginning of the game, but again, it's still not that much. Most of that is coming from the Saxony collecting zone. So we'll have to shuffle our dudes around. So 2.26. Let's pause it here. Let's we'll wait until the other ships generate, I think, eh? You guys almost done? You should be almost done. Because Stettin finished. Come on. There we go. You group up, and I want you to join protecting trade in the Baltic. No, Lubeck, please. And you can switch to cancel mission and protect trade in Lubeck, please. So let's see if they'll meet up. I think they should actually join forces, like unify as one fleet, shouldn't they? Shouldn't they be doing that? Oh, there we go. There they go. They just had to be in the same province when it would naturally be able to happen. Alright, so they're up to 10 in there. 2.26. Let's see if this changes up for us. Because I would like it to. I'd really like it to. Silesia and the Teutonic Order do a military alliance. That's fantastic. Independence guaranteed by Bohemia. Holstein, Teutonic Order, Magdeburg, and Salzburg. Well. Well. Industrious. Goods produced modifier 10. That's actually going to skew our numbers. But I don't mind. 2.26, it didn't change at all. Okay, because we're running in a trade node. We're boosting trade power, our trade power in a node that we don't get anything from. See, we don't collect any of this. So. Transporting 0.8 forward, transporting 0.8 forward, Saxony. We have not a lot of trade node. Alright, let's do the move here. This is going to cost us 200 Diplo points to move our trade node there. So let's do that, and then let's actually pause it, and then move our guys. Where are we trading from? Open up the trade zone, please. You can only move through there into Krakow. 0.2, you're with 0.6. 12%. We don't have a lot in down here. Maybe we should move some power. Why do we have 20%? Oh, because we have we have... Yeah, we do distinctly have forces or money there. I think maybe we move from Saxony to Lubeck and we push from the Baltic Sea down to Lubeck. Because I think we're not the only ones that would be... In fact, it all moves forward, doesn't it? Well, it doesn't all move forward. How much of it is moving forward? 76% of the trade is being retained. Buck 85 is going forward. It's coming out as a buck 98. Hmm. 100% of the power sends trade in this direction. So that's not actually true, quite the way it's worded. 100% of the trade power that is moving it forward all sends it down here. We wouldn't actually improve this. Who is moving forward? Teutonic Order still owns 18% of that trade node. That's, well, they've got Memel. Alright, so we can take Memel. That would be nice. So how's Riga doing? They're a powerful spot. Livonian Order in Hamburg. They're also part of the Lubeck Trade League. Not something we can mess with anytime soon. Alright, so I think what we'll do is we'll go here. And we'll say we'll grab the dude, transfer trade power, the Krakow dude. We can go there, and then we're going to go to Saxony. And no, we're not going to collect trade there. What? Why is that not changed? We shouldn't be earning anything here. I guess it has to wait for the month to change over. There we go. Diplomat has died. Well, that's unfortunate. And we lost another guy. Spy network creation? Morale of navies might be a nice boost. What else could we do? I don't think we want either of those. And what do we get for an admin? Another missionary. Missionaries right now are silly. There should be just about no chance of happening in a Catholic nation in Catholic Europe during this period. A missionary? Really? As your leader? Okay, Saxony. Now we can transfer trade power to the... What? Wait, what? Oh, the guy is in the Baltic Sea. We want the guy from Vienna. Okay, and the Lubeck trade node, we own 13%. We gain 303 here. So we actually should be gaining more trade money here, and we haven't barely started. I do like that. And that'll, once these guys arrive, that'll make a shuffle, too. Baltic, 1.860. Yeah, that boosted it substantially, the amount of money coming into Lubeck. Holstein and Lüneburg. So, oh, really? Munster, or Brunswick, you got yourself your butt whooped again? What's going on here? You are at war with the Palatinate in the Palatinate conquest of Bamberg. That's against your buddy. Hessian conquest of Würzburg, also against your buddy. Now, if I were to declare war on... Oh, there we go. The war just... one war just ended. Now who are you with? Palatinate, Ansbach, and Trier. If I send you an insult... Let's return Mr. Austria back. I have to send him an insult, I think, because I don't think... If I think I declare war... Oh, no, it's not going to. Okay, that's fine. Würzburg will not even join in. Confirm. You guys stop. Oops, stop that. Come on down here, take out the fortress. Hopefully you won't have any dudes back. I don't want to call anybody in. Right. Administrators. Morale of navies. No, thank you. Stability cost modifier. No, thank you. Really, guys? Come on. Give me somebody useful. Something useful. Improve relations. See, I want that guy, but I don't want him to cost 446 a month. I wonder if we could possibly find another minister from one of these fellows. Oh, really? Wait a second. How long has that been going on? That's dropping the morale pretty fast. Okay. I don't know how long have I missed that, guys? How long have I been doing that? Probably since the end of the war, which is what it would be, or since I cored these provinces. Ugh. Clergy. We need to give the clergy something and the nobility something. Nobility needs 15. Clergy needs 15. Alright. We could give the nobility... Ooh, gems. We give the clergy this. That would hurt the trade, I think. We could give Stettin to the clergy. That's a trade spot, though. We give percentage of land if we give them Stralsund. That would be nice. I don't know if I want to give Potsdam to the nobility. Seems like it's a little high and mighty of them, isn't it? No, wait a second. You guys, why do you have that? Decrease their loyalty by 14 to 35.19 and the influence to 15%. Percentage of land to 0. Yeah, you don't need that. Instead, we're going to give it to the clergy. Or do we give that to the military? Give that to the clergy, give that to the military. So we give this to the clergy. That brings them to 21. And we give this to the military. Brings them to 19. Now let's go talk to the... you go away. Let's go talk to the estates, to the burghers, and say, I'm sorry about that. How about some money to make you... Oh, no. How about a grand charter? Good. That makes everyone happy, right? Yay! Clergy. Generous donation. Minister. Unrest minister and a missionary minister. You guys have the yearly inflation. And you guys have the improved relations. Influence needs to be 40. And then it boosts your influence again by 15. This would improve your influence to 48. Be 58, 60 something. Not sure that's a good place to spend the money right now. But can we do anything else? Demand military support, lose some loyalty. No, that's too much of a hit right now. Send emissary to the Pope. I don't care about the Pope. Admin power for 20 loyalty. Bring him down to 36. And then we could hawk some prestige and... yeah, is that going to do it? I think that might get... That'll be 50. Yeah, and that gives them 100. Perfect. 100 admin points. That worked. Okay. Let's keep rolling here again. Diplomatic reputation. I'll take it. And production efficiency. I'll take it. Alright. Now we're in negative cash. How's that going to work for us? We got forts currently being maintained that we can probably shut down at the moment. And then we could go to the military status and do... Alright, we're at war. Sort of. Sort of, kind of, maybe. 12,000 Mecklenburg separatists. They're messing them up. Holstein separatists. Man, I wish I could support those guys. That's fantastic. They're beating up the Lübeck army. I like that. And there's Holstein separatists and Mecklenburg separatists. I really do like that. That's fantastic. Alright. You guys are at war, but this is not a real war, so you can get back to work. Alright? You're still dealing with your independence process? Yeah, and you're winning it wholeheartedly. Still, sort of, kind of. Wish I could help. Whoa. Finally managed to overthrow the opposition and throw off the shackles. Off their shackles, they have declared independence from their former masters of Lubeck and are now experiencing freedom for the first time in a very long time. Well, I wouldn't call it a very long time. They have Münster as allies. I wouldn't mind vassalizing these guys, but I don't think I can handle that with the coalition issues. Quite sure I could not handle that. Where's this is Saxon territory, Saxony trade node. Well, I think I don't want to be hyper aggressive here on taking out turf. Peasants in the Teutonic Order. That's not a bad thing. Oh my gosh, Lubeck lost Holstein back to Holstein, and is that still a military province? It is. Teutonic peasants crossed over under a border. Oh, they were just passing through, Okay, no problem. New ships available. Good. There we go. Come on. Why are we not at 70? Oh, I bet you that's changed substantially. The number of ships we can have. No, it's not. Why did we not hit that? 75% of our force limit. I'm fairly certain. There we go. It just hadn't ticked. Naval maintenance modifier 15% and shipbuilding time is 15%. Get in there and join in. Good. And let's send you back on your protect trade on our new trade node. Oh, what? What did I just click past? Denmark is a rival now. And Livonian Order is a rival now. Yeah, they don't like the idea of us moving in on their trade, do they? Become the Emperor, Prussian expansion. I think we'll take the Prussian expansion one now. 100 admin. Man, if we could boost our prestige, I would sure love that 100 admin points. It's just a juicy number right there. I think, however, we're going to go with Prussian expansion. Yes, I think we'll do that. And how long for the truce with you guys? It ends in 78. So we got another 12 years still to burn off on that, unless we can coax you into a war separately. So, Hungary and Silesia. Well, golden era for the Ottomans. It's a morale bonus of 10, morale armies and navies. Total power cost. All power costs drops by 10%. That's huge. Goods production modifier 10%, and maximum absolutism plus 5. Now, protect guaranteed by Bohemia. If I declared on Silesia, I would have a lot of crap going on. We really still have a truce with you guys? We do, till 69, so for another 3 years. Okay. Okay, that's this might be the way to get into it, though. With Holstein, Teutonic Order. Holstein's not a threat. Magdeburg's not a threat. Salzburg's not a threat. And they're not in anymore. They're not... Oh, they weren't in it. I was going to say, they're not in the alliance thing anymore, but they wouldn't be. They rival Saxony, they rival Brandenburg. Well, that's good. And if we declared war, Bohemia would join in? Yes. Very, very happy to join in, actually. Teutonic Order is less than eager to join in, but they do have a big positive attitude because they hate us with a passion. Saxony would not join because of multiple wars. That's interesting. They would otherwise. Okay, they won't. Austria won't, and Poland won't. No problem, but we could definitely bring Saxony into the war. Then we'd have to deal with Bohemia probably first. That would be a very long war, though. We'll have to look into that in the not too distant, well, in the distant future. We got to burn down the whatever. Sweden recall diplomat supporting Poland. Okay. Rival announced. Mecklenburg's got their rivals up. Oh, what's going on? Lollard heretics are beating you guys up so badly right now. Oh, but you got your independence. You're not. You did not get your independence. You're in a junior partner under Denmark with an 85.4% desire to leave. I think next round we get involved. Might be a good option. Do you have anybody supporting your independence? Not yet. But round 2, I think we'll be interested in doing something about that. Indeed. Looks like France is beating the daylights out of Burgundy. That's good to see. Sort of. French conquest of Bar. That's this place right here. Except for Provence owns it and is holding it. That's funny. What else is going on war-wise? Still have this stuff going down here. The Brunswick is currently worth Platinat, Ansbach, and Trier. And that is the Palatine conquest of Bamberg. They might take both provinces, I don't know. We'll see, though. Thank you, anyways, for joining me, and we'll be back next episode as we continue the conquests as Prince of Prussia, starting at Brandenburg, and we're going as far as we can get into this. Thank you so much for joining me, and as always, see you in game.